My name's Julian Clayton. I am a mechanic, but I also do race engineering, and my background, I suppose, is in motorsport. Hence, I carry on doing the race engineering. It'd be a real challenge for me if I didn't have my wife doing the admin and booking things in, ordering parts, that kind of thing. I have my wife to be able to do that. So yeah, it really needs to be two of you to be able to run a little garage like this. The difficult bit, I suppose, is lifting gearboxes in and out. When there's only one of you, you can't just call over the guy on the next lift and say, just give us a hand with this. You're having to do everything yourself. Work on anything and everything really, as long as it fits in the garage. Vans are a bit of a pain because there's not a lot of room side by side, side to side, and to open the doors and things like that. And most of the time laid on my back on a crawler board instead of standing up where I should be. But Porsches and things like that, down to Series 2 Land Rover, MGB GT, old clapped out Corsas and anything, T4s. COVID hit in 2020. ProDrive, we were all furloughed, and the director, we would have a Teams meeting, like a Zoom meeting type thing, every couple of weeks. And one week the director was saying, right, our number one priority is to keep everybody in a job. That's nobody's going to find themselves out of work. 2 weeks later, we're starting redundancies. You'll be called in for a meeting to basically give reasons why you think you shouldn't be given the chop. And out of 8 customer support engineers, they got rid of 5 of them. And I was one of the 5. Said, well, you've got a garage full of tools there. Can you do up my wife's car? We'll pay you to do this, that, and the other to it. Make it look a bit nicer, and fix it all up a bit, because she was a bit embarrassed about it. And when I'd done that, he said, well, why don't you just do this? My wife never liked me being away. She didn't like it when I had to go away at weekends, and sometimes I'd be away for sort of 3 or 4 weekends on the trot. When I used to go to the States and work over there, I'd arrive and they'd go, oh, it'd be really good if you could stay and do the next race as well, and we've got this thing happening in between, and can you stay for that? And I'd end up there for nearly 4 weeks. When Petter Solberg went off in Corsica in the shakedown and hit a telegraph pole. Should have really written off the car, but we worked all night. We went to a local body shop. We had the shell pulled, and one of the big I don't know what they call it, big rig things that pull the chassis straight, and we rebuilt it to rally the next day. And he went on and won the rally in Corsica, so that was pretty cool. And to find out how everything's built, how everything goes together, what fasteners are used, and to basically try and productionize the GT4 build for engineer. And I would help this GT4 engineer to, and I went on a couple of races that he couldn't go on. And then he got promoted and asked me, would I become the GT4 engineer? It was long hours, it was, and other people that were on a similar track to me are now directors at ProDrive. So run sheets, which is a big Excel sheet where I have like car setup in there. I have little calculators that can work out what mileage, what fuel consumption the car can do. So how much fuel we need to put in at the start of each session to be okay at the end, and things like that. As I say, I have to work out what the setup is on the car. Do projects and have something you're sat in the corner that I could keep going back to, and it's just not practical. So I pretty much just stick to day-to-day, servicing, MOT repairs, that kind of thing from here. My Beetle obviously is a bit of a performance project, but that's when all the rest of the work is done, that can come in and I'll have a tinker with that.